Hello everyone. So in this video we will see how you can make API calls in PHP with curl. So what is this cURL? So it is usually named as curl, which is inbuilt in PHP, through which we can make the API calls. So let's go to the code. Here I have written the code along with the comments. So this curl, if we check the code api call.php, this is the file. So in this file what we have done is that this is normal variable and curl in it. We are just using this function to initialize the curl. When we have initialized it, then what we are doing is that this set of options, this is used to set the options. So when we were making the ajax request, also we have certain options like content type and data and url. Similarly here, like if you have some header or something that you use, that you do add to the code using this options, and you give it certain parameters. So here the what we are doing is we are set the url. So here we are setting the url. Curl set opt we are using, and then we are just again referring to the curl object that we initialize. Then we are adding that curl option underscore url, that we are now going to define the url. This is just a normal API, open API, that JSON placeholder. It will just give some random post data. So this we are using. Again, then we are curl set option again using it, and again we are referring to the initialized curl variable. Then we are adding that return transfer. So what is doing is that it is returning the response instead of only printing, because we want to just see the response. Then in the response, this is the main thing, that now once you have set all the options, now what you will be doing is that you want to execute it, you want to run it basically. So now you are just curl underscore exec stands for execution. So you are executing it, and now because you have already added all the options that you wanted, now you are just executing it, and this all you are saving it inside the response. If again we have this method like curl underscore error, no, so if there is any error, then it will go inside this block. Otherwise, if there is no error, then what is done, we are creating a new variable, and we are decoding the response and also giving the parameter of true. This data contains the response, and now because it's a post data, so most likely it will be coming in a JSON, and for JSON we are just decoding it, and then we are printing that data because it will be an array kind of data. So we are printing it, and at the end, when you have done everything, you need to close the connection also. So similar to how we deal with MySQL databases and all, so we also need to close the connection. Here we had initialized it, and now we need to close it. And if I go to this page, we will get like all the API. So yeah, here you can see with the API call, we are getting all this data. This is an array, the main array, and when inside this array, we have like this array of different post data. This is one, and again we have this two. So there are a lot of like the post that we are seeing here. So this is how you can use curl. This is like the normal 2-3 thing that you need to keep in mind. First is the starting, that is the curl underscore init, by which you need to initialize it, and the end you need to close the connection also. Close the curl session, which you do by curl underscore close, and then again in the parameter you need to pass that curl with whatever name you have initialized it, and in between, to run it, you need curl underscore exec, that stands for execution, execute, and then you need to just give it the again the name. And in between, if you want, first you'll need to define, that is kind of mandatory, that you need to define the URL to which you want to hit. And then also like return transfer, or even if you have some headers, then you can add those also. So this is how you can use curl. And this is inbuilt, so it will also be handy in PHP to make the API calls. So that's it for this video. I will share this complete code in the description below. Do like and subscribe if you liked it. Thank you.